Hey cruisers, welcome back to Expect Great Tours and Cruises and part 2 of my ship tour of the Carnival Sunrise. We are sailing away from Port Miami and I have to say that I love this view. All of these buildings I see all the time, but I just love seeing them. I can't get enough of them. The area where you see all the trees is South Point Park. This is a very popular park. It has something for everyone. It has nice restaurants, play areas for the kids, a dog park, and more. All this leads into South Beach and the beautiful ocean water. Look how long that beach is. It is beautiful. And at the end of the beach, you'll see South Point Pier. It's a fishing pier. And it's where I would go on Saturdays to watch the ships sail away. I like the view from the ships much better though. The ship that's ahead of us is the Carnival Magic. Well, it's our dining time, and my daughter and I are entering our main dining room, which is called the Radiance. And this is the menu tonight for the Radiance. The Radiance is on deck 3 and 4. So we are seated on deck 4. And we are right by the railing where we can see over to the first level. And I just really love that seating because we were able to see everyone and see what was going on, and it was really interesting. I really liked the layout of the restaurant and the decor. It was very bright and very modern for an older ship. And this is what I chose for my entree. I had ribs and mashed potatoes and green beans. They are bringing gravy for me to put on the mashed potatoes. I was waiting on that. But everything was very good. I ate everything. Also on deck 4, you have the Limelight Lounge. Now at night, this is the nightclub. But during the day, they'll have a game show or they might have a comedian come in and do a comedy show. So it's a variety of things that go on in this venue. But at night, the Limelight Lounge lights up and there are different types of music that are played each night. And on those screens, they'll tell you what music is going to be played each evening. Tonight, it is reggae music and Latin music. So as we are coming in, you see there's plenty of seating all along this walkway, all the way down. It's so much seating. And the bar lights up. I just really enjoyed the bar, as well as the lights in the ceiling. And it was a nice sized dance floor. They have the DJ up on a stage that they have right off the dance floor. I think that this is just really a nice place for a nightclub. Actually, I like it better than the ones on the other ships like the Conquest and, that class. I really like the way they did this one. The Liquid Lounge is actually a theater, and it's on decks 3 and 4. They have a variety of things that go on in this venue, but at night they have their shows. And they have some of the best shows. I was really surprised at the level of talent on the shows they had on this cruise. This is a very nice theater. I like the way it's done. It's set up very nice. So make sure you check it out when you're on this cruise. We are now on deck 5, which is the promenade deck. I'm just going to show you around so you'll know what's on deck 5. This, my friends, is the Carnival store. This is where you can find all the merchandise with Carnival's branding and other things as well. Check it out. We are now walking past the atrium, which is on deck 3. We are now entering Heroes Tribute Bar, aka the Sport Bar, on deck 5. On the walls, they are paying tribute to the veterans. I think that's very nice that they do that. They also have a show on the ship where they do that. They pay tribute to all the veterans. You just have to check the app to find out the day and time. This place could get really crowded. It was crowded last night because there was a World Series game being played. And man, they were just, I don't know which team they were rooting for, but they were very loud. They were having a good time. On some days, the stores will have some of their merchandise outside here on the promenade, and they'll mark them down. These are all $10, everything on this rack and what's on the table. So if you're looking to catch some bargains or deals, this is the time to do it. Also in the promenade on deck 5, you have Cherry on top. This is the candy store on the ship. It sells other things as well, but it does have a lot of candy for sale, so I try and stay out of this store. And this is a popular jewelry store on the ship. It's called Effie. Effie is very popular. It's on just about every cruise line. And for your gaming pleasure, you have the warehouse. This is the arcade. So many games to play. But these are extra, so just make sure you have enough money on your Sail and Sign card, because that is how you activate the games. In the Sunrise Casino, you have table games that you can play, as well as a lot of slot machines. You also have a nice bar here. One thing you should know though, there is smoking in the casino, so you will smell the smoke as you're walking through. Now, when they were updating this ship, they added a restaurant that you would normally see on the larger ships, but it's on this one. It's Bonsai Sushi. Very popular sushi restaurant, and it looks really nice. On deck 5, there are so many places to go and things to see. Like this little sitting area over here with the piano. Very nice. And over here you have the Red Frog Pub. It's a Caribbean-inspired pub where guests can find live music, pub games like foosball, and a selection of beers, cocktails, snacks. They also have karaoke as well. The Alchemy Bar is a vintage-themed cocktail lounge where skilled bartenders craft signature and custom cocktails. You can have a personalized drink created to your taste, with alcoholic and non-alcoholic options available. They also have a menu of signature cocktails to choose from. Well, guys, we are now on deck 9 and we are going through the tunnel and entering the pool deck, or the Lido. So you see you have a nice big screen, you have a pool in front of you, a lot of lounge chairs. During Sail Away, they removed the lounge chairs so you can dance. And then on the other side, if you turn around, you have 2 whirlpools, one on each side. And you have Waterworks Park in front of you and more lounge chairs. On the left side of the pool, you have the Red Frog Rum Bar. Very popular and gets very crowded. As we keep going back here, you come across the place that I have to go. I think this is like right after the muster drill. This is where I go. Guy's Burger Joint. Now, I don't eat beef and I don't eat hamburgers off the ship, but on this ship, I eat hamburgers. Guy's burgers are the best. On the side of Guy's Burger Joint, you have Blue Iguana Cantina, and this is where you can have breakfast and lunch. So you can have breakfast burritos and tacos as well as burritos for lunch. And then you come over here to the toppings bar, the salsa bar, and you can get whatever you want to put on your tacos and your burritos. So much to choose from. And this, guys, on the right side of the swimming pool is the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. So if you want to get margaritas and anything with tequila, this is where you come. It's also a popular bar, and good luck finding a seat. Yay, we have finally made it to the marketplace, which is the buffet. It is beautiful. I like what they did with the buffet area with the updates. Very nice. This area, you get all your drinks, water, juice, coffee, tea, everything right there. But look how bright it is. Everything is so bright. This is an older ship, but because they made these updates, it feels like a newer ship. And I just really love that about this ship. The buffet has 2 levels during breakfast. and lunch. So they utilize Cucina del Capitano, which is on the second level, for breakfast because it gets really crowded, as well as lunch. But during dinner, Cucina del Capitano is a specialty restaurant, and you'll have to pay extra to go up there. Now, if you want to go to the second level, there is an elevator. Very convenient. Or if you like, you can take these beautiful lit up stairs to get to the top. And here we are. This is what the second level looks like during the day. In the evening, when it's set up for Cucina del Capitano, it has tablecloths on the table. It's very nice. We had dinner there one night during the cruise. One night out of the cruise, you have the White Hot Night Party. And most people wear all white. And you just have a big party out there on the Lido deck. It was a bit windy this night, but it didn't stop anything. Everybody was having a party. Everybody was dancing, doing all the line dances. It was so much fun. Look forward to that and bring your best white outfit. And on another evening, we have the 80s Rock and Glow Party. And everybody come dressed in their 80s gear, and you get all these glowing things, and you just dance and have a good time. The mini golf area is located on deck 12 toward the back of the ship. Easy to find because you can see the funnel. In the sports square area, you have a basketball court, you have a ropes course, which is really nice, and you have pool tables and a lot of seating around there, and also the jogging track goes right around this whole area. Well, cruisers, I hope you enjoyed part 2 of my ship tour of the Carnival Sunrise. This is a beautiful ship. They really did a great job with the upgrades. There is so much more to see, so if you would like to cruise on the Carnival Sunrise, I can be reached at expectgreatcruises@gmail.com. Stay tuned for a tour of the Port of Nassau in the Bahamas. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!